Hey, 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 Boat Doctor here. Hey, better hit it before the snow comes or the rain. It ain't coming, northwest. Anyway, we're out here in this beautiful 29 XL9 6-foot beam wide body, slanted in, forward leaning windshield, dual wipers, trumpet horn. You got a pad up top for your radar arch. There's a radar arch for your radar, I guess. You got the windlass up there, you got the tilt down for your anchor on the pulpit, extended pulpit out, so that things out will drop when they're tilted down. You don't want to get them straight out or you're going to have to go out and help your anchor. It's even got a cleat up there so you tie it off, because you always want to tie that anchor chain off to something when you're traveling down the highway or going out in the ocean not using your anchor, because if it skips a tooth it could drop your anchor. This is a one beefy trailer, I-beam aluminum. I mean, this sucker is stout. It does need some type of a safety chain though. It goes from here to here. I use the tie down strap for right now. That is quite a reach. Here's your winch. You've got electric trail brakes. There's your battery. You got flip. It needs a pin that goes through. It needs a pin also for your safety brakes. I just used one of mine real quick. That ignites it if it comes loose. And man, you got some god dang off-road tires here, buddy. I don't know if you're gonna go down in the Baja or something, but wow, those are aggressive. Yeah, and they're even 6 lugs, so those got to be at least 15-16 inch wheels. Tire, let me see what they are. Do not hell LT 245/75 16s. That was right. Got the V block, makes it easy to load. You got a nice center there support with a roller on it. I mean, this is one beefy trailer. Nice adjustable. And that's kind of cool too. If you need to adjust that V block for your keel, you can adjust it back. It's got slots. Well thinking. The only thing I would say is it shouldn't do that, but just be careful you don't hit off to the side, because if you do, you're going to go up that rail and it may just scratch your keel anyway. You got strakes on it. And overall length's about 32 if you want to count that offshore bracket. And you got a 108 cabin, 116 cabin probably on this one. 55 degree up in the bow entry. Dead right's like 24 in the rear, 9.6. Bottom is 9 foot, is a 9 foot bottom. 42 inch high sides. I think it's about 6,700 dry weight if I remember right. And the gallons on the boat I am not sure on, so I'd have to look at that engine. See, I'll look at this book here. Side transducer, maximum weight, max horsepower, dry weight engine, fuel capacity. There it is, 175. So that's a lot of fuel. So anyway, I'm going to put in about 70 gallons in here. Non-ethanol. You don't have to run non-ethanol in here. I do, just because there's no, if they come down and say, hey, I hope you put non-ethanol in, not that they're going to use it. I would suggest maybe the end of the season run a tank of non-ethanol, let it get down to a quarter of a tank and store it. All right, there's your diesel vent. You got another one for your stove right there. And that's your vent. That's your water for the sink, comes out, ship to shore plug. Slide windows, rocket launchers, grab handles, big hood out the back so you can stand out there and not get water down your neck. Got discs. Wow, even went to the nice red shoes or pads. Got on all axles. Wow, them are some aggressive tires. Anyway, then we come back here and look at the bunks on this, which is like trim tabs, and you got your good like professional self-bailing decks right here, flappers. You got zinc down there, and I put the plug, that real big one there, and then I still need to get a drain plug I see out there, and I didn't grab it out of the thing, but I got one for it, so I'll use mine. So his keys and extra stuff's up top in a tote. You got a right hand cup, you got a left hand cup, and these are 15 by 15 espressos, OS's. 300 V6 is the V2, so you can run the 15 diameter pitch prop, and you can normally tell because of the clearance right here. They take off that fin because you don't need the torque fins. You got your freshwater flush. The dog do not start the motor if you use those. But if you're on land, if you're going to flush these things out, if you don't have the bullet flusher, you need to use two. The regular flushers and the bullet flusher. If you don't have that, tape this off and use this one. Maybe Y out and hook up to that. And full pressure. Double zinc bars, that's where you put your transducers. Then you got a T25, which is EFI as well. He's got to stop here. I'll take that out. Put it back there. Got rub rails, boom, 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 well protected. And fuel injection really makes it nice here. Tie barred. Dual ram. That's what they needed. Whenever you get autopilot, I highly recommend dual ram. And then I got your Wallace starter right here, off on switch. I'm going to try this today, see if it works. I've seen this in the last few. These are all saltwater protected, stainless drive shaft, prop shafts, 2 coats of clear, 2 coats of primer, internal zinc, external zincs. There's your vents, and I got gas over there. Got a side door here. Big boat. We're only at 17. That's good. That gives me time to finish this video. They should have added another step on here. They can do it really easy too, actually. They could slide a tube up here, lock, and then add a step, and you could just pull that out, because it is kind of high. And you really got to stretch and go one and grab that handle and get up here. Nice and clean out the back. Look at the room on the 9.6. Got a large fish box here. Then back into here. You got your batteries, you got your switch, them are your, whatever they call them, AFRs. So you run them on where it says on. If you need extra power, like say one goes dead, bring them down to the yellow, start the motors up, leave them down there for a while until it charges the house and everything up. There's your breakers for house. And here's your primer bulbs, left, right, kicker. There's your washdown pump. There, up underneath there's your valve. Seacog valve that let water go to that. And then if this is close, say you didn't have this on here, you got a cap, you can cap it. If you lose the cap, you can turn this, because even if you have the pump turn off, you'll shoot water in there if you don't turn that off. And then you got these here, which is nice so you don't trip and break your ankle. Nice gutter system for water drain. Now you got 2 of these. Them valves have got to be open like that, because what that does, these are hooked to macerators. So if you have that closed, you ain't gonna be able to get the water out. And that's that one over here. That goes to the fuel tank. And then they even put that little rub thing. Notice they don't paint that anymore because it just gets scratched to heck anyway. And this has got one large fish box in here, and I put the plug in here. Now say it gets really soupy out there, sometimes I add water. I just pull that plug and add half water in here. Helps keep the weight, so when you're coming off a big one, if you're falling off, it won't just slam on you. Now watch this. There, don't have to worry about it. DEC controls. This also got trim assist. I'll set that up when I'm out there. Neutral, you got your station selector. Key's got to be on for this to work. You got also your in and out on your gear case to keep you down on, like say, 1 motor, 2 motors. It shuts the gear case off and turns it back on. Then you got your control mode VTS, which you can hit that from 600 up to about 1100 maybe RPMs. I'll show you that. Here's your control box for your kicker, key switch, lights. They even put a bracket up here for another GPS, which is, it ain't gonna interfere with anything. Sliding glass door. Okay, bathroom, grab handles. There's your bathroom. You got windows you can pop up. You got a solar fan you can actually turn off now with a light. See here, it's going. Now you can shut it off. Light, red, white, drain. Same thing here, that works. Table, this makes into a bed, dual slide. This is what's nice about having the 9.6 offset. Because you can have, like I say, 3 captains. You can still, like say right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people easy in here. Storage. The ship short cords back at the shop. USB and a 12-volt power point. Okay, cup holders, heater, Should have another one up here somewhere. Yep, right there. Cup holder for the driver. Whoa, and if you ever went to a Helm Master, boom, you got it right here. Perfect. And if it was me, down the road, you could leave these trim tabs on or go to zip waves or zip wakes or whatever they want to call them, automatic. Because in that way you can be in the back of the boat, have automatic trim tabs, and then you have automatic trim, so you can be back there and it doesn't matter if the boat curves, it's going to automatically, you know, if it leans, it's going to adjust itself instead of, or have another switch like that back here so you can control the trim tabs when you're back there. Got a sink right back here's the on-off switch that works. Stovetop, this must be for your voltage unless it has an inverter. This is your switches for your refrigerator and stuff when you go in 110 in your socket. 5CL, anchor works, heater, key switch, wipers, horn, start 1, start 2 on that. Same thing, DEC controls. And then up into here, you got a nice V-berth. Yeah, you can fit a couple people in there easy. You could even actually lay them that way. Got a light up in there that works. 13 people, wow. Well, that'd be a boat full. Well, anyway, all your shore cords and everything, the ship to shores up front in the office. And then I'm going to turn on, all these are your lights. That's your macerator for your toilet. These are spares. That's your nav light. So that's these lights here, here,